Here are 5 idiotic fat loss mistakes I see 90% of people making and have made myself in the past. If your goal is to get rid of stubborn and unwanted body fat, avoid these mistakes at all costs and you'll skyrocket your progress. Fat loss is hard enough without making countless mistakes that you're going to have to fix further down the line. I've made every single one of these mistakes and learned the lessons so that you don't have to. So let's get into mistake number 1, which is going on a diet. Now I know what you're thinking, Andrew, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do if you want a 2% chance of success. Yes, that's a success rate on diets. The problem with diets is you see a trending diet or you see a friend or a family member getting results.
You look so thin. Well, I'm on this new diet. It's very effective. Well, I don't eat anything. And when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese.
And you think, I should do that as well. It's worked for them. Unfortunately, diet is not a bathrobe. One size does not fit all. Rather than thinking about how you can force yourself into a new diet to fit the event or to get in shape for the wedding or to go in shape for the holiday, think about how you can create a new lifestyle. There are 3 things that are hugely important when it comes to your diet. Your calorie intake, your protein intake, and your fiber intake. All of the diets compared when those 3 are equated, equate to the same results. That means that you can find a diet that works for you as long as you equate calories and as long as you equate protein. You're only able to gain fat loss success when you are able to change your behaviours long term. And if you dread the behaviours, then you're going to dread the outcomes as well. For example, let's use someone who goes on a shake diet. Yes, you may be able to force yourself through 8 to 12 weeks, but what happens the second you stop? You regain all the weight and usually then some. Focus on lifestyle, not on a diet. The second biggest and most common mistake I see is using ab workouts for fat loss. Not only are ab workouts not going to target the stubborn belly fat you have, they are actually a very poor burner of calories. And a calorie deficit is the only way to get lean and to lose body fat. So why would you waste your time on something that isn't burning many calories? Well, ultimately, most people have the understanding that ab workouts are going to help you lose belly fat. This has been proven time and time again to be completely false. Stop doing ab workouts. Instead, go walk. You're going to get more out of it. The third biggest mistake I see is people using cardio as their main tool for fat loss. Granted, cardio is a great way to burn a few extra calories, but it's actually not all that good. And I'm generalizing here, but most people do not want to look like marathon runners, so using that as your main form of exercise is pretty stupid. It's a catabolic activity, meaning it will burn lean muscle. So if your goal is to look lean, fit, athletic and strong, then you're focusing on the wrong things. I have seen the best results with our clients and with myself when training with weights somewhere in the region of 3 to 5 times per week and supplementing with cardio 1 to 3 times per week, depending on the goal. It's great to be fit and healthy, but using cardio as your main fat loss tool is probably a bad idea. The fourth biggest error I see most people making when it comes to fat loss is majoring in the minors. This is what causes people to get frustrated, overwhelmed and fed up. Questions like, should I eat at 8 or 9? Should I fast when I'm doing my cardio? Should I eat organic? What exercises are the best for getting toned abs? They are all relevant questions, but in the grand scheme, they mean next to nothing. There is one thing that truly matters when it comes to getting fit and healthy, and that is consistency. Focus on doing your steps on a daily basis, hitting some form of calorie and protein goal, training with weights a few times a week, and getting to bed on time. Do those 4 things for a year, and you will be a completely different human being. The fifth and final mistake that I see most people making is not weighing in regularly. Studies have shown that those who weigh in more regularly tend to lose more weight. Why? Because there's accountability in the process. We've all been there. I've seen grown men hide from the scale for 2 or 3 days after a weekend. Ultimately, that's maybe the wake-up call that you need. Weighing in regularly yes, has some benefits. There's obviously a line to be drawn here. It can get a little bit obsessive, but ultimately weighing in 3 to 4 times per week to get a good average of your progress is going to increase the accountability and improve your chance of long-term success. If you want all the fat loss success in the world and to get lean and stay lean, do the opposite of everything I just said, which is focus on a lifestyle, not a diet. Do not use ab workouts to lose body fat. Do not use cardio as your main tool for fat loss. Focus on the major things, not the tiny details, and weigh in regularly. Do all of those and you will long-term succeed when it comes to body fat loss. If you'd like to lose fat and build big arms in the process, off to the side's going to be 5 science-backed exercises to build big arms fast. Go and check out that video. See you all in the next one.